T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back for a part 2 of going back to the beginning. And of course, after the 911 call, the Nunez body cam footage, which that was in the previous live. And now we get to some of the interviews that were done. And of course, we got to start with Dylan and Bethany, because, well, they're the stars of the show. So before we dive into that, welcome in Caroline, sweetheart, Michelle. Welcome in, Aussie. Love to see the Irish in here. Moonlight Mustang, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, as I was mentioning earlier, we got the... you guys want to start with Bethany, or do you want to start with Dylan? Hey, Lisa. Well, how's it going? What's up, Bubbles? Nice to see you in here. So, let me know what you want to do first. You want to do Bethany, or you want to do Dylan? It's in the shop, so it's still, we have no idea what's wrong with it still. They'll look at it tomorrow, and hopefully by the time we get to the live tomorrow, then I'll be able to actually know what's going on with that. So we got Bethany. We're at 3-3. And of course, Bubbles plays the fence. So we're at 3-3. So anybody want to play tiebreaker? Okay, well, yeah. Bubbles, ain't no riding the fence around here. All right. We'll do Bethany's first. Because I do think with this round, it is much more interesting than what Dylan has to say, because she just yammers. But this, there's something interesting here that we're going to point out when I get to it. So without further ado, this comes courtesy of the always incredible Connor. So if you haven't already, make sure to go and give him a sub. So without further ado, here we go. It's playing, I promise.
First and foremost, if you could just take a deep breath for me. I understand this is stressful. Okay? All I want to do is try and get an idea of what you heard, what you saw, and any timeline, any information that you can
What's up,
give us
Nana?
so that we can try and figure out what happened, okay? So just take a deep breath for me. I know this isn't going to be easy. We're going to go from there, okay? Can I get your name? What's your first name?
Bethany Funk.
What's your middle initial?
Hey, Kim. What's going on?
Last name? And your date of birth?
2003.
And you live there at 1122 King Road?
Yeah.
What's the phone number for you? And what state you're in about?
Nevada.
Nevada. Do you have your phone here with you? Okay. So what we're going to be doing is taking people's phones for a little while. And we're going to try and, so because I don't know if you called anyone or made any phone calls or anything like that. What we do in an investigation like this is we try and collect as much information as we can. Okay, anything that might be small, you may not think is important for us to find out what happened, but is very crucial. So taking something off your phone might be extremely useful for us, even if it's something that you don't realize. Okay. And
All
we'll try
good,
to get that phone
Lisa.
back to you as fast as we can.
All good.
Okay, is that okay with you? Okay. So this is your phone here.
Yeah, can I tell my mom?
That's fine.
Text
That's
me.
your mom number. Yep. And then what I'm gonna need is your passcode from your phone, or here between the two of us, we could even turn off your passcode, okay?
And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the link. That'll get you to Kim's page. And you can subscribe to her because she does really amazing things.
How do you take a Oh.
You figured it out? Okay. And if it won't let you do it, that's fine. You can just give me or tell me what your passcode
I
is.
just don't know my.
Okay. What
Wait.
is your passcode?
Wait, did she say she did?
Oh.
You figured it out?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I remember that now.
And if it won't let you do it, that's fine. You can just give me or tell me what your passcode
I
is.
just don't know my.
Okay. What is your passcode?
Yes. Like, she should be treated as a suspect. Everybody should be treated as a suspect until proven otherwise.
And what
Like, this is insane.
Can I see my mom text me real quick?
All right. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay. Any social media do you have, like Facebook or anything?
Jeez. Hey, Kim, what's going on?
Hello.
Well, welcome to the $1 billion studio. doing a
Bethany, Bethany, Bethany.
yep. Jumping on the. You're the first official guest of the Going Back to the Beginning series.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, we're. I don't know if you saw the one from a couple days ago. Went back, did the Nunez body cam, and then the 911 call. So, and
Any
now,
new thoughts come out of that?
so what I heard that was the first time I heard when Dylan said when she was on the phone, "Poor Kaylee."
Oh, yeah. You mentioned that the other day. Yes.
I about fell out of my chair.
Right. Because they were pretending like, I say pretending, they were saying that they didn't know if they were in the house or not.
Yeah. Which, yeah, that blew my mind. And again, I want the guilters to explain that one.
Yeah. 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 Because they didn't know anything. They didn't hear
Yeah.
anything. They didn't know anything.
Knew nothing about Kylie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So on we go. Unless you got anything to add.
No, this is great to do because I keep saying I want to go back and listen to the interviews because some of them I took notes on, some of them I didn't, and at this point, it's time to start piecing things together. Like we've heard a lot. We've heard from a lot of people.
Yeah. It's always nice to go back now that you got a little bit more of a 2020 hindsight.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's see what we can find from Miss Funk here.
Have any other social media type sites?
Hey, G. Hey, Shane.
G-Bean. I don't think I've ever watched this interview without somebody saying that.
Without somebody saying what? Pull off the hood?
Yeah, and talk like a grown-up. Even him, he's talking to her like she's 2.
Yeah, I mean, right off the cuff, they were treated as victims.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was yesterday in Dago's or in the verdict room, but imagine in the 911 call, or not in the 911 call, but when Nunez first got there, and you're Hunter, like, if this is completely innocent, like he's genuinely there to like see what's going on. He genuinely grabbed a knife to defend himself. He goes into the bedroom, sees that scene. He turns around. Nunez is right there, and he's holding a knife.
Right? Nothing to see here, officer.
I got to change my britches after that one.
Right?
Like, if I'm Hunter, oh, that's not decay you're smelling.
Oh my God. I mean, it's horrible. And I also cannot get over, to me, that is not the initial, that cannot be his initial time seeing them, because I think he'd be puking, if that's your best friend and you just saw like it sounds like a disgusting scene. Like we saw it practically, like with that photo of Xana, horrified.
I mean, the entire floor was crimson.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Devil.
And the wounds, the way they described it, like there's either they didn't see that or they saw it way earlier, or it just doesn't match. It doesn't, their reactions don't match what they're saying happened at that time.
No, not at all. I mean,
even the girls outside, when you watch Nunez walk up, they're just like leaning against the car.
Yeah. And also you can kind of see with Dylan, she is trying so hard to cry, but she cannot get a tear out.
Oh my God.
And I would imagine, because it's been a minute since I've seen these, but we're going to see the same thing from Dylan in this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this and most of these redactions are against judge's orders. On top of that, thanks, G.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna kind of go back and try and get a little bit of a timeline, okay? So what did you guys do last night? More specifically, if you were by yourself and not with that group, what ex-
Ethan was in the house, so it's Anna.
so you were with
One of them is my roommates, and one of them is her boyfriend.
Okay. So you were with Ethan,
And Xana.
Xana? Can you spell that for me?
Xany. Or ANA, sorry.
X-A.
They call her Zanny.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to.
They oh it was this the cop. I forgot what his name was.
What about him?
He called him Zanny.
No. He asked her spell Xana, and she said Xani, like
Oh,
Zanny. Like, so
oh,
you
geez.
know she writes that all the time and calls her that.
I want to see Bethany's journals now.
Was in the house, so it's Anna.
So you were with.
One of them is my roommates, and one of them is her boyfriend.
Okay. So you were with Ethan,
And Xana.
Xana? Can you spell that for me?
Xany. Or ANA, sorry.
Why or I,
X-A.
whatever.
NA.
N-A. Okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to. Sometimes it helps me put names together. So you were with Ethan and Xana last night. Right?
Yeah.
And do you know Ethan's last name?
Chapin. I don't know how to spell it.
That's fine. And Xana's last name?
Kernoodle.
Do you know how to spell it?
Thank you.
I think it's Kerno. Maybe another ODLE or something like that.
For noodle.
Okay, so you were with them. What time did you guys get to Pacific Crest?
I mean, I already did my little grammar rant when it was layman talking to somebody. I think it was Pete. Where they?
Oh, I saw that when you did that.
Yeah. I think I was mostly right. I was a C kid in English. I was a
Oh,
C
that
to
was the
D.
short A. Wasn't that the short A sound or something? Or the
She was calling her Zana.
yes, yeah.
Around 8 something. Maybe 8:30.
So 8:30 p.m.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Not one bit Aussie.
And prior to that, were you guys just at your house? Okay, so you left from your house.
Ethan was that formal because he went with his sister because she didn't have a date. And then
Okay.
we were just hanging
Hey,
out
cat.
at his house. And then he came over and then we all walked over together.
Okay, so that was you, Ethan, Xana. Was there another person with you? Or just the three of you that walked
Maddie
over?
walked over with us.
Okay, and that's who's that?
Logan.
Logan?
Mhm.
Is it M-A-D-D-I-E?
Her real name is
So-
Madison, though, I believe.
She's putting Ethan back at their house because there was a lot of discussion about who brought the what do they drive? SUV? Who brought
Yeah.
their truck back? She's saying it must have been Ethan because she said he came to our house and then we walked over. Because I remember having a discussion like, did Ethan get dropped off at Sigma Chi and then her, Xana, and Maddie walked over? Like, but according to her,
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Dylan and Bethany were not there long because they pretty much they were only there for like 10, 20 minutes, or at least Dylan was.
that was Maddie. I don't know the time frame. We have to listen for when they said they left for that other party. And I don't know if they ever say. I don't remember knowing that they went to another party until Jenna McClure said it. Jenna
Okay.
McClure said they went to Kennedy's, Fitzgerald's.
Yeah, and
And
then-
she said, I think she puts Bethany there at I can't remember if they get there at 12:30, leave at 12:30 and 1. I don't know what time they get there, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We have to
and then
listen
puts
for
them
those
back at the
times.
house at 3, I believe, because Kennedy said a couple hours.
Yeah, those times are all, everybody's got different times.
Yeah. I need a bigger cork board. It's already full of the 9/11 and JFK stuff. Now I need a whole new one.
Oh, that's cool.
His sister, because she didn't have a date, and then we were just hanging out at our house, and then he came over, and then we all walked over together.
Okay, so that was you, Ethan, Xana. Was there another person with you? Or just the three of you that
Maddie
walked
walked over with us.
over? Okay, and that's who's
Logan.
that? Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Maddie?
Her real name is Madison, though, I believe.
I believe.
Okay. So you guys all walked
Jinx, you owe
over
me a
to...
Coke.
You were there about 8:30. Okay. Were you guys all pretty much together, or just kind of mingling throughout the house most of the night?
We were all pretty much together, and then Maddie left to go to the club with Kaylee. And then I was with Ethan and Xana most of the night, but then one of my friends came.
So that puts Dylan alone somewhere.
Uh-huh. And according to Dylan, she's with Gideon.
Which those are in the sync sync hard drive.
Synology.
Yeah, that one.
The Synology server.
Gesundheit.
I did a tutorial on that the other day. People were laughing at me.
Yeah, it's in the super secret hard drive.
Super secret.
Her name is Steve, and I hung out with her the rest of the night.
Okay. And who was that?
Her name is Yes.
Can you spell it for me?
So that's got to be Yessie.
Okay. And his last name?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, wait,
and
his
her full name
last
is
name?
bigger than that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Her name is Steve, and
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Okay. Who was the
I
guy?
was with her the rest of the night.
Okay. And who was that?
Her name is Yes.
Can you spell it for me? Okay. And his last name?
I don't know how to pronounce it, and her
Okay.
full name is bigger than that.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have a phone number for her?
Yeah.
Her full name is bigger than that.
Because it's Yesenia.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
It's on your phone. Okay, we can get that in a minute. Okay, so you were with, and at that point, Ethan and Xana were just kind of hanging out still at the house? Okay,
And then I went to our other friend's house.
okay. What time was that at?
I don't know, maybe like 12-ish. But that could be wrong.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Why would you say our other friend's house? Just say whose house you went to.
Yeah, that would be
Trying to help with the murder of your friends.
the other friend's house. That would have been going to the Shark
Ken-
Tank, wouldn't it?
No, they
Or-
went to Kennedy Fitzgerald's.
I thought Kennedy and Yessie
Allie
were roommates.
Benson's.
Okay.
Mhm.
I thought Yessie was roommates with Kennedy.
No, I don't. Where did Yessie live? I think she might have lived in a sorority. I don't know where Yessie lived.
Okay. Yeah, I knew Kennedy was friends with somebody that was. I couldn't remember if it was Allie or Yessie.
Yeah, it's Allie Benson, and they were like way down the road from Sigma Chi.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they. You walk through the whites, you hang a right, and it's like 4 or 5 houses down.
That's the Shark Tank. I don't think that's where they were. I think they were way down the road on Taylor.
Or. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I haven't done enough driving through Moscow lately.
Well, I did a whole thing because everybody thought Kennedy lived at the treehouse.
Okay.
And I did a lot of like looking into that and found addresses. for her. I can't remember where I found it at, but I mean, I dug into that hard because I was like, I don't think it's a tree house.
On we go.
And where's that house at?
It's just like up the street. I don't know that address.
Okay, up the street from.
Sigma Chi.
Yeah, see, up the street from Sigma
So you
Chi.
guys are at Sigma Chi, so you're walking back towards.
We're walking back towards my house, and then we'll go this way.
So like when you got to Taylor Street, you went up. So if you walked all the way from Sigma News,
Or Sigma
Chi, sorry.
Yeah. You know the apartments, the whites?
Yep, I know the lights.
It's like that street, that way.
So on Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I realize.
Do you know roughly where on Taylor? Or does she live maybe on one of the other off streets?
It's on Taylor, but it's like one of the end houses by the intersection. I don't know how to explain it.
There is an intersection there. Like there's those
Yeah, it's like
medians. There's like some medians there, and the apartments. It looks
There's
like a triplex. It looks like there's like 3 houses attached.
Yeah, it goes to like a little cul-de-sac kind of thing, doesn't it?
Probably the side street does.
Yeah.
But the house is right on the corner. Like those clues she gave was what I used to like try to find this. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember we were kind of tracking something with Dago, and that's what I kind of noticed, because there was talks of like maybe they walked on foot out towards the perps walked on foot back towards the Queen Apartments and just walked out that way. So they wouldn't have to be in front of the 11-12 camera.
Right. And then who was I talking to? It might have been Mark B was in my live one time, and we were talking about this, and I was looking at the dumpster camera because the apartment that party was at is past the road where the dumpster camera is. So if they were walking there, you should see them on the camera, and you don't. So I'm like, maybe they did go a different way. Maybe they did. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I also haven't watched every second of that, but
yeah. I mean, it's all those are what, 18 hours long?
right.
And whose house is it that you went to?
It's, and I don't know their other roommate.
Wait, who's right? Do you know Riley Moreland?
Yeah, I think that is that Adam Lada's girlfriend? And she isn't she the one that went to the corner club with Kaylee and Maddie?
Yeah, Accomplished Day is that's going live in a half hour.
Yeah. I knew she was premiering it. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Nobody tells me anything. So.
Wait, it's not now? It's in a half an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'll review that one tomorrow. Hey, Dago.
Yeah.
Even though you can't hear me.
A good one.
But yeah, so I thought that would be in the Sonata Bubba Drive.
In the what?
In the Sonata Bubba Drive.
Oh my god, that's so funny. The secret server.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so you're at this house. How long were you here?
Maybe like 40 minutes.
Okay.
And then I left by myself and went back to my house.
So you walked home maybe around 1-ish?
Yeah.
And Kennedy puts them all at like 2 to 3, right?
Leaving?
No, they got home at about maybe 1-ish.
But what'd you say about Kennedy?
Kennedy puts at least Dylan going back home at like 1 or 2 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think she said I thought she said they both left together at like around 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And walking, not in a car.
Well, I think did Bethany just walk? Yeah, Bethany's saying that they walked home at around 1ish. Dylan is saying that they took a Sobro.
Right.
So
Bethany and Dylan are saying they were not together when they left. They're both saying that.
yeah, and then Kennedy says, "Yeah, they were together."
Oh my God. And then Lakeland backs up Dylan's story. So it's like, are we all just like grabbing friends to back up our stories?
So yeah, you got me right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mystic. Yeah, I mean this is like high school BS on a whole different level. You're gonna lie to him for me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I need you to say this. I need you to say this.
And somehow Kennedy did not get the correct script.
Right. Well, she was in a different sorority too.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why someone was just talking about that, because I was never in that Greek life, but someone that was saying how unusual that is for all the mixing, like all the different sororities and fraternities just mixing it up.
Yeah, that always kind of felt weird, especially with some that are not in the sorority. I kind of find it a little strange that they're still, especially not so much Xana, but because at least to my knowledge, it was kind of financially motivated. But with Kaylee, to my understanding, if you kind of put some 2 and 2 together from I think it was the Patterson book, Kaylee was pretty much saying like I'm not gonna pay for this because I can't use the house because of the pandemic.
Right.
And so I'm thinking that's why she actually left, because she was financially well off.
Yeah, apparently.
Thanks for the 10 joules, Bubbles. I greatly appreciate it.
Thumbs up.
Okay. What did you see when you got home?
Me, we're sitting on the couch watching Vampire Diaries. No one else was home yet.
Okay. And is another roommate or what's last name?
She's a Bethany.
Oh, okay.
YouTube tends to do that at times.
Actually don't remember her last name right now.
That's fine. And is live with you guys too, or just visit?
Just a friend.
Okay.
And then she left.
Do you know what time she left at?
No.
Okay. But you were all watching
Vampire Diaries.
Okay. And anything happened during that time period?
We were just hanging out.
Okay. Do you know who else was in the house at that time?
No one.
No one? Just the 3 of you? Okay. So let's go a little bit more then. What happened next?
Maddie and Kaylee came home from the club. Left.
Like
Maddie
left.
and who?
Kaylee.
Kaylee? Okay. And they got home from the club. You know what time that might have been?
I think I told one of the cops that was talking to me at the house, like, better times.
It's okay.
I don't really remember right now. Maybe like
Okay.
2 something, 1.
So if you got home around 1, that would have put them
Like
getting home.
1:45, 2, something like that.
So near bar break, if you had to guess.
What?
Like near bar break?
What does that mean?
Bars normally close at 2 o'clock here.
Oh, yeah. They went to brunch
Bar
right
break.
after, so-
What college kid says that? Come on.
Nobody. That was the
I've never
first
heard
time
that in my
I ever
life.
heard of that.
No, I've never heard that before in my life.
And my stepmom owns a bar, and
I've heard of a bar back.
and the thing, I don't know if it's different in Idaho, but in Ohio, I think it's 2:30 is when they have to close, unless
Oh,
they got
really?
like special licenses. Now on Sundays, it's earlier than that, but yeah, most bars have to close at like 2:30, I believe,
Okay.
2:30. So, but it could be different in Idaho.
SRB was going to write the bar back.
Okay. What'd you do after that, after Maddie and Kaylee got home?
We all hung out in Kaylee's room for a
Two.
little. And we talked, and then Maddie and I took Murphy out to pee, the dog. And then I said I was going to go to bed because I was tired. And she said she was going to go to bed too. And then I went to my room. I was going to sleep. And she came and knocked and asked if I had Murphy. And I said no.
See, this part I do not believe at all. Maddie was drunk.
Right.
Hey, Tandy. She was what, 0.24? Now she might have been 0.22 or 0.21 because decomp raises the
Right.
BAC. But we all saw how she was walking. She wasn't taking any dog out.
No, I agree with you.
The only way I see her taking the dog out, if she goes out and lays down on the couch out there.
Right. The dog took her out.
Yeah. and if you're Bethany and you go out, you're not leaving Maddie and Murphy out there because you know the state that Maddie's in.
Yeah, there's something weird about that. Like it's almost like we have to put Maddie outside, but because Bethany says I only stayed out there for a couple seconds, and then Murphy disappears. So it's like Maddie alone. I don't know, but then she's got Maddie coming back in the house. I don't know. It's
yeah, and Murphy is never brought up again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to bed.
Okay. So what time do you think you took Murphy out?
Probably like 3 to 30.
2:30 to 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Dylan took Murphy out a couple hours prior.
Right. I was just thinking about that. If she got home at like 12:30, Lakeland says, I don't think Dylan puts herself upstairs to get Murphy, but didn't Lakeland say she went upstairs to get Murphy? I thought there was a discrepancy there. I don't know. I'd have to listen to it again.
I think Dylan put herself up there.
Okay.
But yeah, and I mean, I guess it would be depending on the dog because sometimes all you got to say is the word outside.
Yeah.
And the dog goes nuts. My dogs are not like that at all. If my husky doesn't want to go outside, she ain't moving an inch.
That's funny.
Yeah, like my husky has a legitimate mind of her own, and she's not doing whatever she doesn't want to do.
And where do you normally take Murphy to go to the bathroom?
Just at the back door.
Okay.
Hey, Becca.
So which one is 1122? So if I'm coming up King Road off the Taylor,
It's the big white house.
all the way to the very top on the right?
Well, it's technically on Queen, but the address is King.
Okay. So is it the one that's tucked back as you're going up to 500 Clean Road? Those big apartments? It's kind of tucked back just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you normally go out the back deck then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know how Josh you're at then.
He knows that
you go
house.
there. You and Maddie take the dog out.
Mhm.
I think everybody in that apartment knows the 1122 King Road.
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw the one video that I made, but I did a video a while back on the interactions prior to the murders with the cops. 2 of those wouldn't even qualify as noise complaints, because one, they were just going over there to warn them,
Right.
and then the other one was well before the noise ordinance would take place. It
Oh,
was
like during the daytime?
it was like 8 o'clock, and the noise ordinance doesn't kick in until like 10 or 11.
Interesting.
So it had that. To me, that would kind of that's more interesting than a lot of other things that people are looking at.
You know, I went to a big party college. I went to Kent State, the main campus. And I mean, they would shut down roads and have block parties and stuff. Like we had a huge off campus housing neighborhoods, like neighborhoods, streets after streets after streets. So it was just all college kids partying all the time. Cops didn't go looking for kids like the college students doing anything. They didn't. They let it go. And if there was issues, then they would show up. They're not patrolling around trying to catch you for a noise complaint.
Yeah, so the college that I went to is like right next door to UCF. And so
Wait, what's UCF?
University of Central Florida.
Oh, okay.
And all I literally had to do is just kind of walk over, and I could see some parties going on.
Yeah.
Now, I never partook in those parties because I was busy with other stuff. That, and they're mostly annoying.
I got stories for days.
Oh dear. We'll have to do a members only unfiltered version.
Right. Oh, the other thing that I thought was interesting is every house in that neighborhood had a name. Just about. Now we know we've got the cabin, we've got the Shark Tank, we've got well, I don't know if 1112 had a name. Like I remember hearing these names and I'm like, and then I remember hearing somebody even calling, I suspected it was Jack D's house. I'm like, oh my God, that's got a name too. I couldn't tell. I think it was redacted, but I could tell it was the name. I'm like, does every house have a name?
Apparently.
What was the King Roadhouse called?
Probably the King Roadhouse.
Right. Right. Yeah. The Pumpkin House. I don't know that's what we call it. I wonder if it had a name.
Yeah. I mean, Shark Tank is Hunga Dunga a business or is that a house?
That's a restaurant.
Okay.
Like a restaurant bar. Yeah. That's where they had the formal.
And that's where the Cougar Den chat is very, very interesting.
Uh-huh. And then there's that apartment. So, that's what it made me think. I thought that they were calling an apartment at the Whites the Rack, and that may be true. I'd have to go back and listen to the interview. That's one of the Sigma Chi guys that calls it that. But then I'm like, who names an apartment? I don't know. Maybe it's a house. Who knows?
Well, I know they like to grab their names from times before us, and the rack, that's usually a torture device. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's kind of a play on words or something that you took freshmen to learn.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people thought it was like a rack of beer. I've never heard it called that, but I guess maybe in some places they call it that. A rack of beer? Wouldn't that be like one of those old fashioned 6-packs with the plastic thing? The plastic. I don't know. The cans, 6-pack cans. Is that a rack? I don't know.
A pack? A 6-pack?
Yeah, a 6-pack. Yeah. Do they play pool there? You rack the pool balls?
That would be stretching it. That would be stretching
Tony
it.
Stevenson coming in with the he said Oh my God. They call it the drug house.
Hey, Tony ASB. We're after the 30 case. Okay.
That's where I heard that from. That's where I heard that. I've never heard that before, though.
Hey, Mittens. And I saw Beach Babe in here. So hi to you too. But yeah, this is
Rack.
And then, how long do you think that took?
I was out there for maybe like 10 seconds.
Okay.
yeah, this is the greatest chat in the world.
So then you both come back in?
I know.
So you and Maddie
I
both come
came
back
in
in?
before she did.
Okay. Did Maddie still
Hey,
have the
baby
dog
Ames.
then?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so.
So you went out for a little bit, came back in. Do you know what time Maddie came back in?
Mm-mm.
And you went straight to bed when you came back in?
Mhm.
Okay. How long after you went to bed do you think Maddie came in?
Actually, I came in, grabbed some chips into my room, and watched the show for a little, and then I went to bed.
What were you watching?
It's called Baby Daddy.
How long do you think you watched it?
Maybe like 30 minutes.
So one episode maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a half.
Okay. And did Maddie come in during that show or after?
She just knocked on my door, I think, during and asked if I had Murphy, and I said no.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
I just went to bed, and then I woke up, but I was like half asleep, and I just thought I saw like a firework or something, like it just sparkled like under my door, and I thought I heard like something kind of fall, and then Murphy barked, but I thought people were just making like food, like, and Ethan was here or something and knocked something over because he's usually loud in the kitchen.
So I got a little bit of a theory on that sparkle and that bang. I don't know if you've. So I think that bang was that front door swinging open and smacking the wall. And what I think actually happened was, I think Bethany was dead asleep. And you know how when you wake up and you get that like flash of light, even though there's may not be much light.
Yeah.
I think that's the flash that she saw. And in a panic, she can't quite place it to where it would actually be coming from. That or the hallway light was on, and that's where she saw it. I don't know if there's a hallway light there, but
you know what I think it was?
Hmm.
A gunshot, because it's never a firework.
Yeah.
I'm just like, anybody that says, I thought I saw a firework or a firecracker or something like that. I'm like, come on. Like, that's what everybody always says. I don't know. I know they're not showing us any evidence if that did happen during this event. They're totally covering that up.
Yeah,
so there's no way to prove it. No way to prove it.
I mean, the thing is, that's on the table because of how much they have lied to us. Everything's on the table, from motive to means to opportunity, everything.
Yeah. There was something too with her saying Ethan. They didn't know Ethan was there, but then she jumped to I don't know if that was it or not. She jumped to assume that it was Ethan making all the noise, but you don't know he's there. And it's also interesting that the last time anybody is placing Maddie anywhere is on the first floor with Bethany, right? Isn't that the last we hear of where Maddie is?
I think so.
Interesting. And then we have Bethany hearing a firecracker.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a gun. I think what she hears is the door bang, and that the flashlight is just from her being woke up from a dead sleep, and you get that little flash from pretty much anything. And because she can't really interpret what's going on, she's thinking, "Oh, that was a flash of light." But when your eyes adjust, the brightness goes back down. If that makes any sense.
It could have been an actual flashlight coming through the window, coming under the door. Like, I don't know. It could have been it could be anything.
But
yeah, I hear.
anything and everything's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
That light could be a beam from an alien saucer.
I do agree with the door, though, that, it could have been someone. I suspect that there were people over there at that house. And
Yeah.
I think it could have the house could have been like kind of bum rushed. And yeah, maybe a door did get slung open. And maybe there were things that we're not thinking of that caused different noises or things like that to like kind of chase everybody out that wasn't needed to be there.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that there was some sort of party there, because we saw the TikTok where they were kind of impersonating each other, and they all kind of pointed at Xana as being the clean freak. Well, if there wasn't a party there that night, then why are there still cans all over the place? During the nap time, Xana wouldn't have gone down for a nap. She would have cleaned up the common area.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looked like a party there that night. For sure. But I told you I had about 20 minutes. Luckily I was here longer than that, but I like talking to you.
Oh yeah, it's always a fun chatting with you. So
we have to do this more often. We'll have to plan something.
Yeah, I'll get into contact with you because I got a couple ideas.
Awesome. All right, thanks for having me up.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yep, I'll see you later.
Yep, later. Bye. All right, so we got they're saying that there wasn't a party that night. That's what they're saying. I'm calling bull on that. I think there was a party that night. Whether it was before, during, or after the event, I don't know. But yeah, I think there was a party that night. But anyway, on we go.
Okay. So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark. I went by I'm on the bottom floor.
Okay.
So it kind of looked like it came down there, but I don't know.
And so is Murphy your dog?
Kaylee's dog.
Kaylee's dog?
Kaylee and her ex-boyfriend's dog.
Okay. So you heard Murphy bark right after you heard what you thought was a firecracker?
Yeah, something like that, but he like, I don't know, dogs bark at random things. And sometimes when he's happy, he'll bark.
Okay. It didn't sound like an angry growl or anything like that, just a bark?
I don't really know. I was like half asleep.
You can tell when it was an angry bark. If it's like my dogs go off, you can bet your happy hind end I'm hopping right out of bed. If they're going off, because anybody who's had a dog at any point in their entire life can tell the difference between a happy bark, a I got to go outside bark, a attention seeking bark, and a intruder alert bark. He said that there was people at the house prior to the 911 call for hours. That's what they're saying. That's what he said.
Okay. So, hear the firework, kind of see a spark underneath the door. Mm-hmm. Murphy barks. What'd you hear after that?
Pretty much nothing. That's it.
Okay. And you thought maybe someone was just in the kitchen at that point?
Yeah, just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Okay.
And she was like with Murphy.
Do you know about what time that might have been? Do you have any
like
idea?
4 or something. I tried to call all the at like 4:20ish around that time, and no one was answering. I thought they just went to bed or something.
Okay. What happened after that?
And they called me, and she said she thinks she saw someone.
And that is the provable lie in this. Bethany knows that she was not the first one to call, or that Dylan was not the first one to call. Bethany called up to Dylan. I was waiting. That was one of the things I was waiting for. And that is the big key of, was she in on it or was she an innocent bystander? Because there was some talk beforehand. This was an attempt to get stories straight for what could be 8-10 hours. There's your first big clue.
And I didn't know like really what to think of it, because sometimes we think we hear things a lot in the house, but it's usually just Ethan walking around. But she came. I told her to come in my room, and she could sleep with me.
Yeah, because you always mistaken somebody getting stabbed to death to somebody walking around. It's a very common mix-up, apparently, in Moscow.
And we could lock the door and just stay in there just in case if there was anything, and that's all I know. And fell back asleep.
You didn't hear anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. No one else talking?
Didn't hear something.
Okay. Did you make it to your room then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time do you think she got in your room?
Around like 4:20, 4:30.
Okay, about the same time.
Yeah.
Where's her room located to yours?
I'm the only one on the bottom floor, right by the front door.
Okay.
And then you go up the stairs, and Xana's room, and Xana's room, the kitchen, and then upstairs is Maddie and Katie's.
Okay. And where's the room?
Right by the kitchen.
Right by the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did she say anything to you when she got into the room?
She said she thought she saw a man, but I didn't know what to think of it. I was like still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to think. I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't sound like I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. I didn't really know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way you're not hearing screams. I don't care where you're at in that house. We could all hear the scream at 2:27 in the morning. Everybody and their cousin heard it. You cannot tell me that wasn't heard. And then I don't know about I don't know about you guys. You got the women out there are gonna be able to relate a little bit better. If your friend comes down and says there is a man in black in our house, huh? What? Excuse me. What? What do you mean there's a man in black? What's going on?
Okay.
Instead, she
No,
rolls
she
over and goes
didn't
back
say
to
anything
bed,
more than she just saw something.
according to her.
Yeah, that's all I remember her saying.
So your bed then, if I'm looking at the right house, you have a parking lot, front door, and your bedroom's just to the right? Okay. And that's where you slept from by the time you finally got into your room around 4-ish or so. Actually before that.
Mm-hmm. So like 3 something.
Yeah. So you were in there sleeping. Okay. Dylan got to your room maybe somewhere around 4:20ish, but Dylan was already home at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that Maddie and Kaylee were home. Do you know when anyone else in the house got home?
I don't know when Xana or Ethan got home. I didn't hear them come in or anything.
Okay. Okay. And last time you saw Xana and Ethan was at the Sigma guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Yeah, that's a big thing Bethany's leaving out in this whole thing. That front door is wide open. Wide open. I mean, wasn't cracked, wasn't kind of open. It was wide open to where if you left a door open like that when y'all were kids, you know Daddy's coming with a belt because the air conditioner's running and that shit ain't cheap.
did you see anything weird at the party?
Just a little.
Okay. And seems how the way that they're set up, where everyone hanging out primarily up in the main common room area, or most people hanging out in individual rooms and stuff like that.
It was a little bit of a mixture at first. It was in the apartments, and then it was the main room.
Okay.
And then as I was leaving, I went in to grab a backpack from our friend's room, and Xana and Nathan were sitting on the couch just listening to music.
Okay.
And
And that was up in the main room, or that was in some?
that was in an apartment.
That was in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, at the same time, according to the timeline in Whitcomb's book, Ethan and Xana's trying to get a hold of Ethan, and there's nothing. There ain't nothing. So, why would Xana trying to be calling Ethan if they're sitting right next to each other?
Did you hear of anything that happened to anybody?
Mm-mm.
Was there anyone strange or odd hanging around the party?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you know of anybody in your house that has an issue with anyone? Any ex-boyfriends? Anything like that?
Oh, there.
Yeah, that door was open when he was walking by and when he was walking back.
Ex-boyfriends were really nice, and they still are good friends.
Okay. Have you ever had any of your roommates complain about anyone stalking them?
Mm-mm. Once though, Kaylee said when everyone was gone, me and were at the sorority house for a meeting, and it was only Kaylee, and she was taking Murphy out to pee. This was a while ago. And she said she swears she saw someone staring at her while she was taking the dog out to pee from the
Remember how
backyard.
long ago that was?
Maybe a month. She could see a man silhouette staring at her.
Quit. Okay, so let me know. Do you think there was actually a stalker? If so, who was it? Yeah, she's trying to get a sympathy farming. Yeah, I mean she's a 20-year-old adult woman. Yeah, right. I mean, let me know. Do you think Kaylee is being stalked? If so, by who?
You think it was about a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
Did Kaylee have any issues with anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. None of them have made any comments or statements of anyone trying to come onto them or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that all of the ex-boyfriends and that, they're all normally very nice and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them fairly recent breakups?
One, but
Just had every little bit. Can you give me a little information on that one?
his name, he lives,
Okay. Where's
down the street,
on Taylor?
on King, I think.
Okay.
And he and Kaylee share Murphy,
Okay.
and they dated for 7 years.
And that's in Kaylee?
Or something like that.
And they dated for 7 years?
Something like that. Since high school. Their families are really close too.
Okay. And they shared Murphy?
I think.
Okay. How long did they break up?
Maybe like 3 months or something. But they're still on really good terms.
Do you know why they broke up?
She was gonna move to like Texas.
Where's Kaylee from?
Portland.
Okay.
Rathdrum.
Where is from?
Portland.
Okay. Okay. You said that they're still on good terms, they still talk to
Very
each
good
other?
terms. Yeah.
Okay. Has Kaylee been seeing anyone else lately?
Not really that I know of.
Okay. Do you know when she was going to move to Texas?
After this semester. But then apparently she wasn't going to anymore. I don't know.
Do you know what changed your mind?
I think she wanted to stay here with all of us.
4 lies in 45 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Jack and Kaylee were not exactly cordial. Jack didn't go over there. Kaylee knew he was some sort of spy for her parents. Second, Kaylee was seeing other people. At the time when this interview came out, we didn't have any sort of confirmation on that until Mason and other people started coming out and talking. Then, Kaylee was thinking about staying here instead. Lie number 3. And then because of us, she didn't want to leave us. Lie number 4. 4 lies in 45 seconds. This is beyond insane. What's up, Robert? 4 lies in 45 seconds. And all this moron has to do is look things up, check with interviews. Hey, Bethany, why you lying? Why you lying? Right? It's all about the narrative. Truth and facts do not matter. And I've thought this for a while, ever since we started hearing about Jack having issues mentally after the breakup. Was this particular lie about Kaylee wanting to changing her mind and not going to Texas? Was that to eliminate a motive to kind of steer people away from Jack D? Because though that was the 2 and 2 that I put together. So why is Bethany covering for Jack? I'll let you sit with that one.
Is there anything else you think is important for me to know? And you might remember things later. That's very normal, okay? If you think you remember anything else, please reach back out to us and we'll bring you back in and we'll get that information, okay? I'm gonna go back through my notes real quick before I have to go, okay?
Welcome in. Welcome in. Aga? I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, I do apologize.
Kaylee's last name?
I think Gonzalez.
Gonzalez?
Yeah, Gonzalez.
Okay, can you spell it for me?
I don't know how to spell it.
Oh, that's right, sorry.
No, you're good.
Can you spell it for me?
Okay.
Agape. Agape? 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 Agape?
All right. Yeah, I very much thank you for sitting down with me, okay? I'm going to take you down to the other room so you can be with your friends, all right? Are you sure there's nothing else?
Yeah. That's what I said. Agape. 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 Okay, so that was that train wreck. I mean, I give up. Agape. One of these days I will get it. One of these days. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one of these days I will get it. Yes. So that was that train wreck. I have a very hard time. Yeah. These guys are better at names than I am. Ugape? Ugape? Yeah. Eventually I'll get it. One day. So now we have Dylan's interview. This one coming from Plunder True Crime. Yeah, I know. Understatement of the year. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's try it this way then. Hey, you said it, not me. But this is the link to Plunder. Now, here we go.
All right, my name is Lawrence. And if everybody you actually spelled it the common way, your parents didn't go crazy on you? What's your middle initial? And what's your last name? What's your date of birth?
2003.
And what is a good phone number for you?
Now, what I think is going to be crucially important is watch her hands.
Okay. You've got your phone with you, no worries.
Yeah.
Do you have any pictures, any video, or anything like that? Any social media posts?
No.
Okay. And what's a good address for it?
Like,
Just make somewhere. Where are you living right now? Are you here at the university? What house is that?
what do you mean?
Is that an apartment or a sorority?
It's a house.
Okay. I don't know the sorority.
Anyone else find that interesting that they redacted that part? That they redacted 1122 King Road. I find that incredibly interesting.
I apologize. I don't even know if there's any what's there.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you know.
Okay, so there was a Summit High party, obviously, yes, we were drinking. I left to go to my friend's house.
When was that party?
I think I went there around like 10:30ish.
Last night or this morning?
Last night. And then, I went to, and then me and my friend, and then Bethany, and then we just all went to bed. It was the house we went to for a little bit, and then it was just me, like, who came home, and then later.
Okay.
She's a girl.
Okay. And are they all in the same place?
She has.
Okay.
Like, and that's the thing. You, with something like this, if you're as traumatized as Dylan's trying to make it out to be, you're going to remember every single detail. I can tell you exactly what I was writing in college when I got the news that my grandpa had passed. I can tell you exactly what the exact article that I was writing. It was an English paper. I can tell you what chair I was sitting in. I can tell you I can tell you pretty much everything in that conversation. And I can tell you exactly what I did the rest of the day. And I even remember finally getting enough gumption or enough oomph to go into my truck, go to the gas station, get a log of chewing tobacco because I was shaking so much, and I was 1,400 miles away. And at that time, I was on a not chewing kick because down in Florida, it was like $32 for a log, and homeboy ain't paying that. That was a hell of a motivation to quit. So, yeah. And then I remember coming back, finishing up my English homework, and then getting into my racing setup and running the Spanish Grand Prix on F1, and for the first time and only time that I've ever done it, I won the Spanish Grand Prix. Like, the thing that I was writing for my English class was the cons of expanding the college football playoff. I could even tell you that much. Like, you remember every single thing. Like, everything was happening in slow motion because everything plays in your head over and over again. And even though I didn't know it at the time, I still remember the last thing I said to him before he died. Because that whole conversation was going through my head over and over and over again. And it had nothing to do with anything. It was just talking about the NFL schedule. Her playing this, hold on, let me check my phone. No, I don't need my phone for jack shit to remember every single thing about that day.
Got it. Okay. So you guys were there. You came home early,
Yeah.
and then eventually she went to her place. Where does she live?
She lives like down the street. I don't know exactly where
Okay.
it is. And then Maddie and Kaylee came home from the club. And then we all went to bed.
What time do you think you got home?
I think I got home around 12:30 to 1.
Okay.
In between there.
And then what time do you think you came home?
Like 10, 20 minutes after I did.
Okay. And then Maddie and who else came from the club?
Kaylee, I think they came home like 1:32-ish.
Okay. And at that point, nothing.
Nothing weird at all.
Okay.
Then everyone's asleep at 4 a.m. I like look at my phone and I can hear Kaylee and Murphy like dancing. I can tell it's her voice and that it's Murphy because he's barking. And then I hear her go upstairs because you can hear like everything. And I heard her say, "There's someone here," and I thought she ran downstairs. And then I jumped up and locked my door because I didn't know what else to do.
So Kaylee and Murphy. Murphy's her.
Murphy, so Kaylee and is Kaylee's ex-boyfriend. They share the dog pretty much.
And Murphy's the dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we know from Jack that's a lie. So they couldn't even get that straight. Jack wanted nothing to do with that dog. He wanted absolutely nothing to do with that dog. So we know that's a lie.
What is Kaylee's last name?
Goncalves.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Spell it for me.
Gonclaves.
And is she here today?
No.
Was she one of the ones that was hurt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Notice how she's not really shaking. Like she's doing that thing with her hands. She's a little chilly and she's kind of trying to entertain herself. She's bored. That's what she's doing there.
Okay. Where is Kaylee's room compared to yours?
Like right above mine.
Straight above. What are you on first, second?
Second.
And she's on third?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that Kaylee and share Murphy
Yeah. This.
and this
Yeah.
current.
Yeah. He's ex right now.
Okay. Any problems between Kaylee?
No. They're really good like friends still.
You still play with the dog and stuff like that?
Every now and then, yeah.
Okay. So, you hear Kaylee upstairs, she's dancing, playing with the dog, normal
Yeah.
kind of thing, probably.
Yeah.
And then she says, "There's someone here."
Yeah, when she goes, I can hear her go upstairs, and then I think she's in her room, and she says that someone's here, and I can tell she's scared, and she runs downstairs.
Where do you think she ran?
I don't know if she ran past the stairs,
Okay.
or if it was in the living room.
Okay.
Um,
But you heard her on the stairs.
yeah, I heard her running like super fast down the stairs.
Okay.
And then I didn't.
Well, here's the thing with that. I need you to define was it faster than normal? Did it sound like she was maybe skipping some steps? What did that sound like? What exactly did that sound like? That would have been a good question to ask. And see how her hands
Open the door. I just
stay still.
called her name, and then I called Xana, Kaylee, and Logan on my phone. And then
What were those other names? Xana?
Xana, Maddie, we call Logan is Maddie, and Kaylee.
Okay. Do you know what Xana's last name is?
Kernodle. Kernoodle, I believe.
Like, see how she's kind of like she like knows that she's got a tell, and she's holding her hand to not give the tell. That's kind of what it sounds like, or that's kind of what it looks like. Something with her hand as the tell, and she knows that. Probably because it was gone over with, that they've gone over it, and they're like, hey, you got to hold on to your hand, because it's kind of telling you something. Like she might like pat. She might go up and kind of play with her ear, play with her chin, something like that. Yeah, she was never holding her hands like she is there. And I want to know if that, and we also need a baseline for how she normally sits, because that could be how she actually sits, in all fairness. No, this is plunder. This is plunder. This isn't Connor. I couldn't find the long one in Connor's Rolodex. It's this one, Bubbles. So if that's how she normally sits, then so be it. But, and as far as like the stairs go, that officer should have been a little bit more specific on that. Did you hear it? Did you hear Kaylee was like the thudding coming down the stairs? Was it faster than normal? Was it more intense than normal? Like, you got to get into more detail.
What about Maddie?
Mogen, Mogen.
And Kaylee
Goncalves.
was Goncalves. That's the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Were these three friends?
Yeah, we're all roommates.
Okay. Who was sharing the room with Kaylee?
That's an interesting correction that she made. Did you notice that? Oh, hey, welcome in, Quinn. Thanks for the jewels. I see you not hiding. Yeah, right. What was I gonna say here?
And Oodle, I believe.
Okay. What about Maddie?
Mogen, Mogen.
Oh yeah, the correction. Yeah. So he said, you guys are all friends? Like, yeah, we're all roommates. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting correction there, ma'am.
And Kaylee was
Goncalves.
Goncalves. That's the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Were these three friends?
Yeah, we're all roommates.
Okay. Who was sharing the room with Kaylee?
Kaylee and Mogen are both upstairs. They don't share rooms.
They have their own rooms?
Yeah, we all have our own rooms.
Okay. So these two are up on the third.
Yeah.
Where's Xana?
That's my floor.
Your floor.
She's closest to the bathroom on my floor.
Bathroom. Okay. So John and Kaylee aren't an issue.
No, they're not.
What about for Xana or Maddie? Are there any guys that are an issue? Any girls that are an issue?
No, Maddie has a boyfriend in Boise, super nice.
Okay.
Xana is dating Ethan, who was in the room with her. They're really nice too.
Okay. I apologize. I don't know anybody's name or anything like that.
That's fine.
So was Ethan, Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee all upstairs still? Are those the ones that got hurt?
Those are the ones that got hurt.
Okay.
And then the other girl that's here, she's on the first floor.
Okay.
That's interesting phrasing. Did the Vandal alert say something like, does anybody remember what the Vandal alert said exactly? I don't know how to do those, Bubbles. Or we're probably going to have to talk to Cassie about that. or somebody, because I have no idea how to do those.
And with, which is the one in the yellow hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay. She's over there.
Okay, so that's
so-
interesting phrasing from the cop.
Anybody that would want to hurt Ethan or that's jealous of Ethan?
No.
Nothing like
Oh,
that.
I've never heard anything.
Any cars that were in the area that you can think of that wouldn't have been normal?
No, I wasn't really looking at that.
Okay. And you did see anybody come downstairs. Did you hear anything
No,
else?
I don't even know how they got in. We're usually pretty good about locking doors, and we've never had problems before. Like, it was just really random.
Okay. So you're getting home around 12:31.
Yeah.
You've got Maddie that comes home just shortly after.
Yeah.
Maddie comes home shortly after that.
And we know that from according to Kennedy, they didn't get there until about 2:30 or 2:33 o'clock.
And then from that point, from about 2 to 4, did you fall asleep?
Yes, I fell asleep.
Okay.
And Kaylee also came in with Maddie at the same time.
Okay. So yeah, that's an interesting phraseology of, because this was as we all know at this point, this was well after the vandal alert, and they were yelling at the cops from the street about why didn't you tell us? So that's interesting phraseology from the officer.
From the club.
So between that time, obviously, you're not hearing anything. You had something to drink, so obviously you're going to sleep a little bit deeper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hear her. She says what she says. You hear her hitting the stairs. You open the door, cry out to her.
Yes.
And then you close the door because you're scared.
Yes.
Right? What happens at that point?
I opened the door again, and I heard what I thought was Kaylee crying in the bathroom, and I heard this man's voice say, "It's okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like in a nice way. Like, it was just weird, and it was a voice I've never heard before.
Okay.
And then
So I brought this up a few times as well. You notice how she is so specific about she even remembers the tone of his voice. She even remembers the tone. And yet the police write it off as, oh, she thought it was Kaylee, but it's actually Xana. If she was paying so close attention that she could pick up that kind of tone, then you would have to expect that to be Kaylee. But then that begs the question, how did Kaylee go from the second floor to the third floor? You cannot write that off as it's Dylan just not getting the right person. If she's able to tell the tone of the voice, that has to mean something.
called out to her, and there was no crying after that. I don't really know what happened after that.
So when you opened the door, you thought you heard Kaylee crying in the bathroom?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it could have been Xana, but I thought it was Kate at the time.
Okay. I don't know if these questions are really helping because I'm just right over the top of them. And you said you don't recognize the voice.
No. And then I opened the door again, and the guy is right there. And he's maybe my height, a few inches taller, not like skinny, athletic built. He has all black. He's wearing some masks that covers just his forehead, and here it goes like around. He was white.
He was wearing some masks, plural. That is interesting.
He saw me and I saw him, and he just left. And he was holding, it looked like it was this, and this was black, and I didn't think that it was a gun, but now I'm thinking that it probably was. But I was just in and out of it because I was so
When
tired.
you say this,
Like, it was cylinder like this, and then it went straight out and then in. So maybe.
Almost like a arrow or?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It was weird. I couldn't really. I called it like a mini vacuum. I don't really know what it was.
Okay.
A mini a what? How do you get an arrow from a mini vacuum? No. From my understanding, you're all good. You're all good. From my understanding, Kaylee and Maddie, they were posed in a way that looked like they were cuddling. Was my understanding.
You say about your height. How tall are you?
I'm 5'10", so he's probably around 6 foot.
So he's gonna be average height.
Yeah.
Any of the girls at all in the?
And the Gelter's prancing around. Oh, she got it right. She got it dead on. Well, the cop just let the cat out of the bag. Average height for how many white people about 6 foot tall are there in the Pacific Northwest, in Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho, where the Aryan Knights run around? How many people do you think fit the description of 6 foot, around 6 foot, white? Seems like an awful lot.
House get any kind of freak weirdness going on?
Super
last couple weeks
distraught.
that you talked about?
It's been all normal. Nothing weird at all.
No weird calls, no texts,
No, I mean, nothing really weird happens in Moscow usually.
right?
Nothing weird happens in Moscow usually. Just kind of ignore the guy that's banging on windows, people getting their stereos stolen, the Jesse James Bailey gang getting busted not too long after this. But, other than that, nothing happens in Moscow.
Okay, so, and I apologize, I keep backing up just a little bit, because everything's gonna be jumbled up with you, and I totally get that.
Yeah.
So you hear her dancing,
Mm-hmm.
you hear her say somebody's here, it sounds like she goes to the stairs. You open the door, call to her, close the door, and then you go to open the door and hear her crying.
Yeah.
Or at least somebody, might not have been her. And then, did you close the door and then reopen it before you saw him?
Yeah, I closed it before I reopened it and saw him.
From the time that you heard her say there's somebody here to the time that you saw him, how much time do you think?
I don't know, I think it was like around 10, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, I was
Not
really
long.
out of it. Everything was kind of blurry. Like, I don't fully remember it, I would say.
Okay. So help me figure out where, like I said, I haven't been into the building. Where would if this is a basic layout of it, where would your apartment be?
Okay, so
Or your room, I should say.
I guess like say the door is right here.
This is the apartment or that hall?
It's like a house.
Okay.
It's a whole house. Then there's
Why is he so dead set on this being an apartment? That's a little weird.
stairs that go up diagonally like this.
Okay.
Living room.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at the living room. To the right is the bathroom and Dana's room. Right in front of you is my room and the stairs.
On the second floor, right?
Yes.
So you've got the stairs that are here on the
Yes.
second floor. You've got the bathroom here.
Bathroom and Dana's room around here.
Okay.
My rooms that are like right in front of it.
Okay.
And there's a kitchen.
So this is the kitchen.
Then there's stairs that go up to the second floor.
Okay. So that's up.
There's a kitch. I wonder what he did with all that time he saved by not saying kitchen and just saying kitch. Wonder what he did with all that extra time.
And Katie's room is on, going up the stairs. Katie's room is on the left
Up top, right?
Yes, up top. And Maddie's room is on the right. And there's also a bathroom next to Maddie's room.
So your door faces the stairs going down to the bottom?
It faces more, like you can see them when you look up, but it's not totally facing. It's more like facing like this.
Okay, so your door's more right on the side?
Yeah, and then I can see like the window door that slides open back there.
So if you opened your door, where was he at?
In between my door and the kitchen.
Okay.
And I saw him go out the door, I believe.
Out the kitchen door?
Yeah, and I just remember saying like, no, and I shut the door and locked it as fast as I could.
Okay, so is there a deck out back?
It's like just cement and there's like no fence, so I guess anyone could come in on there.
So is the bottom floor kind of like a daylight basement? So you can come in that floor and then you can get out the back up one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 5'10", all black. Could you see what color his eyebrows were or anything like that?
No, I don't remember what his eyes look like either.
Okay. He didn't say anything to you?
I mean, I
didn't know. I don't know what his eyes looked like either. That was volunteered information. Like she knew that was going to be asked.
Okay. So 5'10", all black. Could you see what color his eyebrows were or anything like that?
She said 6 foot.
no, I don't remember what his eyes look like either.
Okay. He didn't say anything to you?
I mean, I saw his eyes and he saw me, but he didn't walk towards me and didn't see anything.
Okay.
Which I found really weird.
But didn't recognize eyes. Definitely a white guy.
Yeah, definitely a white guy.
Definitely a white guy. So we got a white guy about 6 foot tall, numbnuts with a badge. He's going to put 5'11", which will later get changed to fit Brian Koberger's height because, you know, you gotta force that square peg into that round hole.
Okay. Any smells, anything like that that would be weird?
Mm-mm.
After he left, what happened?
I called me and it was like I heard a sound like a firework and I didn't like put 2 and 2 together. And so I told her like I called everyone, they're not answering. And I'm in and out of it. I don't think anything of it. I just think everyone's asleep. And I go to her room, we lock the door and just go to bed.
Okay.
And then this morning, it's like 11 or 12 and we're calling everyone and no one's waking up. And we have like a really bad feeling. So I called Daniel's room and he said he needed to call the cops right now.
Okay.
He wouldn't let us see what happened because he didn't want us to see.
Totally.
Yeah. So I door and just go to bed.
Okay.
And then this morning, it's like 11 or 12 and we're calling everyone and no one's waking up. And we have like a really bad feeling. So I called Daniel's room and he said he needed to call the cops right now.
Okay.
He wouldn't let us see what happened because he didn't want us to see.
Totally.
Yeah.
Your house, co-ed?
Just
Or
girls.
Okay. And, right?
So Xana is on the same floor as me. First floor. Mogan and Keely are on the 3rd floor.
Okay. That's what I'm messing up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
Didn't hear a car start up?
Apparently.
Nothing like that after the fact?
No.
And then no one, has anybody seen anything on any social media posts?
Okay, so that's another lie. Did you hear anything a car start? No. Did you hear a car at all? No. But at 4:19, we all can hear that SUV pull into 1122. So that's a lie.
No.
Anybody talking about anything?
No.
Okay. Okay. At the same party,
Mm-hmm.
anything weird, strange, not normal? Anybody get angry with anybody? Anybody?
No, it was just normal. Like everyone seemed fine. Xana and Ethan were with me. and it was totally normal. Like
Okay.
there was nothing weird or out of place or suspicious.
Nobody hooked up that might have a boyfriend that wouldn't be
Mm-mm,
pissed off at him or something?
no.
All right, anything else you can think of that I should know?
All that I really know was me saying that there was like a lot of boom, but I didn't hear it,
Okay,
and I don't really know how I did it because I was on that floor.
because you were just right below it, right?
Below me, and Xana and me on the same floor. So like Xana and me same the same floor. And
Oh, I get you.
down here, and
So Xana's in between the bathroom and the kitchen?
yes, pretty much. There's like a wall, and there's kitchen, Xana's room, bathroom.
Okay.
No, it would be kitchen, bathroom, Xana's room. What the hell is she talking about? Unless she's going end to end and then to the middle.
Anybody else on your floor?
No.
And then downstairs on the first,
Yes.
and then up on the third was, I just know that.
Kaylee and Maddie.
Kaylee and Maddie, those are both on the third.
Yeah.
Similar layout where one bedroom's over the other.
Yeah. So Kaylee's room was here, bathroom in the corner, and then Logan's room.
Okay. So Morgan would be over Xana's room
Yes.
ish.
Ish. I would think so.
Okay.
And I guess Kay would be above my room. I'm thinking.
So Xana is on your floor, but she was upstairs with Kaylee and Logan.
No, she was in her room,
She was in her room.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Ethan was in
Her room.
Xana's room as well.
Okay.
Okay, so how does Kaylee go from one side of the house to the other side on a different floor? How do we get to that point?
So I had two of them there, then two of them on third.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give you this just in case you think of anything else, which
Okay.
is totally normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
To just have things fly in from out of nowhere. You'll
Yeah.
see a box of French fries and think of something.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll trigger it.
Okay.
Obviously, you guys have some resources on campus, like the CTC, right?
Yeah.
Take totally full advantage of that.
Okay.
All right. This is not a normal thing. This is not something that you can just power through usually on your own.
Yeah.
So definitely take the help. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us, obviously. I don't know who's going to be the actual lead investigator, but
Okay.
obviously if you call and say, my name is so-and-so, I talked to, Detective Maury, and they'll patch you through whoever we need to.
Oh, it's Detective Maury that did this one. This explains a lot. What's going on? Nice to see you. The French fries remark.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. I thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Okay. If you do get any weird text messages, calls, you think that somebody is behind you, following you,
How, if you're Maori, do you not get as much information prior to going into this? And if that is legit, you've heard the 911 call already. And you just got to put these things together. How do you okay, you heard noise at 4 a.m. You open your door, you see a masked man in your house, and then you crawl into bed with Bethany, and then you go to sleep. Her story, not reality. And Maori, oh, okay, thank you very much. Make sure you work on yourself. Make sure you work very, very hard on yourself. Yeah. This is a grown-ass woman. Speak to her like a freaking adult. She has not once to this point shown any sign of traumatization. Not one thing. That doesn't raise a red flag for Maori? Of course not, because he's a fucking moron.
Just do whatever you need to do to make yourself safe.
Okay.
Okay? Don't think that you're going crazy. Don't do anything like that. There's no reason to take chances.
Okay.
Okay? No way to tell who's doing that. So whoever wants to volunteer that, come on in and talk to us.
Might misremember something, might forget something.
So I think that somebody might have said something that you said.
Got Bill Thompson coaching her up. Apparently not. Apparently, he didn't take the phone.
I think what maybe it was. Did you have, or in the recent history, have anybody that you thought might have been stalking you, or that was just acting weird?
No, but I mean, talking. Remember about a month ago, I think that one of the police officers that Kayla was outside taking her shadow.
Yep. Okay.
And then when Kitty was at Winco, Xander was in the car. She noticed this guy was following her. She got what she was getting, put it in the car, and she could see in her mirror that the guy was behind her in the car.
Okay.
So obviously he was trying to follow her. And then that was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then about a week ago, our door is broken, but me, Maddie, and Bethany came home and the door is wide open.
Yeah.
And obviously, yes, the door is broken, but that could also be something else.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You get back in there and make things make a little bit more sense for me to work with, young lady.
As well.
With the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever find the back slider open or anything? Is that usually locked? What's the condition
I
of that?
mean, we're pretty good at locking it.
Okay.
I don't think we locked it last night.
Well, close. It's like 102. 101 is put on fucking gloves. Which a lot of people seem to fail at that too. Could be Moonlight.
And it sounds like the code's fairly well known to the front door by people.
I mean, only people that know us, random people would not know, but
Okay. Right.
yeah.
Because Hunter said he knew it.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously knew it because it sounded like she was going to move in with you guys,
Yeah.
possibly. Doesn't sound like you knew it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did Kaylee ever say anything or report that weirdness to anybody else other than you guys?
No, because I mean, you can't. There's no proof, I
Right.
can't really do anything about it, and people are just weird sometimes. We didn't obviously we were scared for a little bit. We didn't think much about it after that because there's nothing really weird after that.
Did she see what kind of car it was that he was driving? Something like that?
Mm-mm.
Where did Kaylee work?
She worked at home for a business, I believe. I can't remember what exactly it is.
So she was she works from her apartment? From her room? Okay. What about Maddie and Susanna? Where did they work?
Maddie and Santa both worked at Mad Creek, and then Maddie also had a paid internship through this business as well. That was online at home.
Who would know what that business is? How would I be able to figure that out?
You might know.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called. There's because they were business majors, and through their majors, they were able to get these jobs.
Okay.
Did we ever get any more information on what Maddie was doing working from home? Because I don't remember that at all. I remember Dylan saying something about it, but that was it. Did we ever get anything else out of that?
Okay. Yeah, I just, told me about Kaylee talking about something like that.
Yeah.
And then I heard that it was possibly you. So I just wanted to make sure that I got the right person having those kind of things. Did you hear Murphy barking or doing anything?
Yes, he was barking a lot.
Throughout the night, or?
And I heard Kaylee go upstairs, he's barking a lot, and then I could tell that he was outside. I don't know how the police found him because he wasn't in the house.
Okay.
But he has a puppy who barks, but he was barking a lot if there was someone there.
And that was at 1:32, or was that around
Like
4?
And everything happened.
And when he was barking, when you first heard him on barking after she was up there playing, did you hear him go outside, or did he start outside?
Murphy was with Kaylee when they were like dancing. They walked upstairs. He was still with her. And then when she would yell, someone's here, he started barking in the house. And then I believe the side door.
And Chris is absolutely correct. Didn't start barking until that car left.
Was open, and I think he went out that way because I could tell like the sound of his barking was getting like more distant.
Do you think that Murphy would have went after him, whoever he was?
Maybe, but I mean, he's a puppy. He doesn't fully know that yet.
No, he would just be, if anything, probably playing with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
When the guy in black left, did he close the slider or did he leave it open?
I don't know. I just ran downstairs.
Perfect. Okay. Okay. Anything else that popped up?
No.
All right. I'm going to go talk to my guys who've done the other interviews
Okay.
and see if anybody's got questions, so that we can kind of start putting more pieces together.
And the pieces that all came together were absolute bullshit. Yeah, it's got its own lows, it's got its own ways, and they got potatoes, and Boise State's got pretty decent football. I mean, my God, like this is insane, ladies and gentlemen. So, all right, we're right about at that 2-hour mark, and I think that's going to be good enough for today. Tomorrow, we will be going over the Riley Moreland interview. And we'll be breaking that down, talking about that, and kind of seeing what we learned from that. And then we'll see what happens with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all that jazz. So, thank you all for watching. Greatly appreciated that you chose to spend your evening with me. And then one last thanks to Bubbles and Quinn for their 10 joules apiece. Greatly appreciated. And we will see you all tomorrow.